Hey guys, Jared Mitchell here, and in front of me is a Smith & Wesson 1854 44 mag lever gun. This was their first introduction. Came with a walnut or synthetic stock. Really trick gun, but they've been busy at Smith & Wesson, and they sent me another gun free of charge to do a show and tell on. This is their 1854 Stealth Hunter model in 44 mag. I like this one a whole lot. Kind of give you some intel on what's going on with the rifle itself. Same synthetic stock in the rear, same stainless steel barrel in action and all the parts, but this one has the Armor Knight finish on it, which I really like. The super hard coating on stainless steel, there again, Louisiana, fits this environment perfectly. It'll take the harshest environment with a lot of corrosion and rust resistance, which I really like in Louisiana. And you coming forward this way, you'll notice it has a longer sight base on it. They put an extended Picatinny sight base on it. Comes with a Hi-Vis H3 tritium front sight, and the rear sight is an SX deep sight. And what I have on mine, on this one, is a Vortex Spark Solar. And the reason I chose this little red dot to put on here, has a solar panel. So the battery life on this thing is pretty spectacular. But also the red dot, you can wean it down. And even at 100 yards, I can put that dot inside of a 6-inch target and make a precision shot, take advantage of the accuracy potential of the platform. And when you move forward here, you see they have an aluminum hand guard, which is an upgrade from this polymer. And it has M-LOK feature. I think there's about 11 M-LOK slots on it, maybe more. And what's really trick about this, you can put optics, you can put sling mounts, you can put tripod mount, anything with an M-LOK feature, you can attach it to the handguard. It's an 8+1 capacity, which I really like. But the barrel is a 1 in 20 twist with deep rifling lands and grooves. So if you're a cast bullet guy, this thing will shoot really good with cast bullets. And going toward the muzzle here, it's threaded. Let me make sure I say this right. It's threaded 11/16 by 24. And I have one of my muzzle brakes on it, which is available from MitchellX.com. I really like the muzzle brakes when I can put them on a gun. What I'm going to eventually do is put a suppressor on it, like this Gemtech. The reason I have this one set up the way it is, I'm going to eventually put a thermal on it, and I've got some subsonic 44 Magnum ammunition loaded. And that's one thing great about 44 Magnum pistol cartridge. It's very easy to tailor it to exactly what you want to do with it. You can go at light. There's a 180 grain hollow point, and you can go all the way out into the heavy cast bullets. Hornady makes a 300 grain XTP that shoots extremely well in these rifles. That's what we're going to shoot here in just a little bit. But there's cast bullets, so you can shoot like a 360 grain, 320, 310, 240. I mean, it's endless. If you're a bullet caster and your hand load of 44 mag is so flexible. So we're going to load a few 44s with 300 XTPs, and we're going to take the new Stealth out, and we're going to shoot it at 100 yards and see what we can do with it. It's going to be fun. All right, we talked a little bit about 44 caliber. It's the original cartridge that I started hand loading for on an old single stage press like this. As a matter of fact, I actually wore out a rock chucker press, which is hard to do, but I did it. So this is a Dillon 550 I've had forever. It's set up with 296 powder, which I found to be a very accurate propellant in the Magnum loadings. I've got a large pistol Magnum primer shooting about a grain and a half under max charge of 296. Hornady 300 grain XTP, guys. It's kind of an amazing bullet. I've always found the 300 grain projectile, especially in jacketed, to be super accurate in just about any 44 platform I've ever put it in. I did a 1,000-yard shot with 629 DX on a steel target. What I found really amazing was the bullets that impacted the earth, they were so pristine I could have reloaded them. And the ones that hit the steel were completely shattered. I mean, that jacket was completely flat. There was no lead core left to it. Anyway, I found that to be amazing at 1,000 yards. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and load a few. There again, it's a easy cartridge to load for. Carbide dies. These are Hornady dies. There's no lubricant needed on the case to load them. So after they come off the press, you're ready to go shoot. So we got a few of them. We're going to go take them out, and I'll show you another load. Like I had mentioned earlier, this was the first caliber I ever loaded for, and one of my favorite cartridges and caliber was this 208 grain cast bullet. And this gentleman on the phone is agreeing with the 208 grain bullet. Yes. So he says, let's go shoot. Let's go shoot. Okay, guys, we're out on my range here. Got a steel gong at 50 and one at 100. We'll shoot a few rounds with that 300 grain reload. And let's go see what they look like. Here we go. We'll start at 50. Put a couple at 50. Okay. Flag it up. We got an empty magazine, empty chamber. We'll take a look. Okay, we actually at about 60 yards, but that's an inch and a half. I got kind of rough on that first shot. Let's go down to 100. So at 100, we're right at 3 inches. That's about as best as I can see on this target. I was trying to aim at the head box. I'm gonna shoot this this round target. I think I could hold a little tighter on this. We're gonna shoot another 3. All right, we're going back at 100. I've got my little chrono out. I'm gonna see what these 300 grain loads are doing. And, let's see if we can make that happen. All right. Set up, back at 100. We're clear. Let's take a look at the reloads here. So we average 1441 with that random reload. So take a look. Okay, with that red dot in my old eyes, this is about usually what I can get out of it. That's right at 2 inches. That's about what I was shooting yesterday. That's actually an 1.75 inches. I had a little bit better reference here. You notice that I'm not hitting the point of aim, point of impact. I'm actually sighted for a 200 grain bullet. So I'm just shooting groups. And yeah, so they're going to shoot 2 inches or better. If I had a telescopic sight on it, so all in all, the gun is pretty slick. I'm going to fix it up, do some subsonic barrel hog shooting with the thermal with that setup. I'll keep you informed on that. So there you have it, guys, 1854. Good stuff.